Not enough Yoshi. 0 out of 10. I'm just kidding, obviously. So I want to preference this by saying I'm like not a film critic or anything. I'm just a guy who likes movies, and I like Mario, and I saw the Mario movie, and these are my thoughts on it. That's it. I'm also going to keep this spoiler free, so feel free to watch it. If I think I'm going to say anything that might be a tiny bit of a spoiler, I'll try to give you a heads up. But again, I'll try to keep everything spoiler free. Super Mario World for the SNES was one of, if not the first video game I ever remember playing. It's also one of the reasons why Yoshi is my favorite Super Mario Brothers character, just in the whole Mario verse. And you know what? This movie does not have enough Yoshi, but that's okay. I think he'll be more prominent in the sequel, which I think there's going to be a sequel. And I won't say why I think Yoshi will be more prominent. You're just going to have to trust me on this one. So overall, the movie is pretty good. I don't really have any complaints. I mean, given the last Super Mario Brothers movie, the bar was not very high.
See you later, alligator!
So, yeah, in comparison to that, excellent job. The movie wasn't, like, fantastic or anything, to be honest with you. It was definitely a fun watch. I can see me throwing it on in the background. It's definitely very pretty to look at. I think the design of everything looked really good. Bowser, in particular, stood out to me. I like kind of how the green from his face kind of, like, bled onto his shoulders before it turned into the yellow. I thought that was pretty cool. The movie looked beautiful. The casting, if you're watching this, I'm sure you've heard people's thoughts on the casting. Chris Pratt is probably one of the weirder choices. And though, I like Seth Rogen. I have nothing against Seth Rogen. I do think every now and then it was kind of weird watching him be as Donkey Kong. I would just see the Seth Rogen laugh coming out of Donkey Kong's mouth, and it was just a little weird. But they did a good job, like, especially Chris Pratt. Like, he's a really good actor, but it's just a little weird seeing him as Mario. And they did do a thing at the beginning, actually, where in the commercial that they kind of like teased earlier, they are kind of doing like a Mario voice during that, and it's something that like Mario decided to do for some reason. But that's not like actually what they sound like. So it's acknowledged. Like, I think the movie's pretty self-aware. You can definitely tell the team from Illumination did it, which, if you like their movies, then this fits right in. You'd think it'd be great. I just kind of noticed they used a whole lot of pop songs, and honestly kind of dated pop songs, to be fair. I'm not like super on point with today's music scene, but I feel like a lot of this would have been like popular more in like 2016 or something. The music that they did have, like their takes on the Mario tunes, they were really good, and I kind of wish they would have done more with that, because Mario has fantastic music. I play Mario Kart Tour on like a daily basis on my phone, and every day for a little bit, I have a different Mario theme in my head. They did, like I said, do some stuff with the music, but I feel like they could have just done a little more. In particular, there is a scene where they go to the Jungle Kingdom where Donkey Kong lives. They're like driving in a cart really fast and everything, and they're playing this song. I can't remember what it is, but if I find it later, I'll put it on the screen. And it just does not fit with like what's going on the screen at the time. Like I said, a lot of the original music was really great. Jack Black in particular was really great. Like, Jack Black as Bowser was the best possible choice they could have done. And by the way, I did the animation for Jack Black being Bowser. I took like a clip from Tenacious D and just animated Bowser over it. But feel free to check that out. I'll put that there. It's got copyright claims, so I don't think it's getting that many views. But, again, if you're interested, I'll put like a link in the description or something, or at the end of the video. As far as the plot goes, again, I'm not going to get into any spoilers, but I will kind of give the basic premise. It is Mario. Bowser's trying to kidnap Princess Peach. He wants to marry her. Mario's got to save her. Now, don't get me wrong, Princess Peach is kind of a badass in this movie. Like, she is definitely not a damsel in distress. She is, like, willingly going... Well, I don't want to give too much away, again, spoiler-free, but I think they pulled it off really well. Not all of the jokes landed, but there was a few times that I was chuckling throughout the movie. Several times, actually. And the references they have in there are really great. So, like, if you're a hardcore Mario fan, there's like countless references in the background that you're going to notice. If you're a Mario fan, I think you're going to have a good time. If you're not a Mario fan, I think you're going to have a good time. Is it the best movie I've ever seen? No. But it's definitely pretty good. I'm happy with it. And I'm excited to see what other movies that Nintendo's going to come out with here in the future. I guess that's about it. So, I mean, I guess I do ratings on this stuff sometimes. So, if I had to give it a rating, off the top of my head, I want to say 6 or 7 out of 10. I'm feeling generous because I'm just in a good mood. So, let's say 7 out of 10. But as a Mario adaptation, I mean, honestly, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. If you like this, give it a like. If you've seen the Mario movie, or if you plan on seeing it, or just what's your favorite Mario game, definitely let me know. Check out some of my other videos. Like I said, I got some animations, some other media reviews. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.